Hey, it's Michael Babcock here, and today is December 1st, 2015. Hope you are as excited as I am. I know, yesterday I said you guys weren't going to have to listen to my voice but once a week, and we're going to be posting on Fridays, but I also left it open to myself to be able to post to you guys as much as I want this month. And to be honest with you, I'm a little addicted to this whole podcasting everyday thing. Started walking around asking myself, well, what can I do today? What can I do today? But I already told you about that in the intro. Anyways, guys, today I'm going to bring up my Twitter ads account and I want to show you my analytics. Now, listen to last month's podcast. I'll link to it in the show notes over at yourownpay.com. Listen to last month's podcast to hear what my analytics sounded like last month. Today, I'll give you a bit more in-depth information about my analytics and we'll look a little more at it, but let's get back to that ads.twitter.com page. Now, I'm on my page with the title of
Campaign Overview, Twitter Ads window.
And if you don't know how to get here, check out last month's podcast or go to ads.twitter.com and click sign in. And on this page, I'm going to go ahead and let's go find the HTML area.
Campaign Overview, Twitter Ads HTML content.
And I'm going to interact with that.
Interact with Campaign Overview, Twitter Ads HTML content. Ads, link, campaigns, link.
Now, remember, if you don't have a credit card on file, then the creatives and tools options will not be available, but only analytics will be available. So let's view a right arrow.
Visited, link, campaigns, creatives.
Creatives, that again won't be available to you unless you add a credit card to your file. You don't have to buy anything, but you do have to add a credit card. Let's go over to the one we're looking for, which is
Analytics.
And we'll go ahead and VO space on that.
Link misspelled, itics.
And VoiceOver does what it wants to do, and that popped open a analytics menu. Let's VO right arrow to the
Account home. Tweet activity.
tweet activity. That's exactly what we're looking for, so we'll press VO space on that.
Press tweet activity menu item.
Now, this put me on the page with the title of
Tweet activity analytics for Payon window.
And of course, it'll say for whatever your username is. Mine is Payon if you want to follow me on Twitter. So I'm going to use heading navigation.
Heading level 1, tweet activity.
And we're going to go to the next heading.
Heading level 3 5 items. Your tweets earned 108.4K impressions over this 2-8-day period.
And that is what I wanted to show you guys. One of the things I'm going to show you some other information about my tweets, and so that way you can get that information as well and learn, you know, what's engaging what's the popular engaged tweets. But as you can see, 108,000 impressions over the past 28 days. Last month, I believe my impressions were 40,000. Maybe it was only 20,000. But it was 30,000. That's what it was. It was 30,000 for last month. And I said, I'm going to double that. Well, I can honestly say I have doubled that. And if you want to know how I doubled my engagement, send a text message that only contains the word Payon, P-A-Y-O-W-N, just like my Twitter name, to the number 44222. You'll then be prompted for your email address. And when you enter your email address, you'll get a weekly recap every Tuesday of Your Own Pay podcast updates, so all the posts we did in the past week, and you'll be on the waiting list for when I open the doors for the Your Own Pay Podcast Club. Coming soon, again. So now that I know what my impressions are and how to increase those impressions, I need to increase my engagements. And you guys will watch me do that over the next month and a half. But let me show you what my engagements look like, and yours might look better than mine. Hey, that's okay. You know, it's all about learning, experimenting, and figuring out what will do what you need to do to get that engagement up. So let's use heading navigation, and we'll hear
Heading level 5, engagements.
Now, that's the heading you want, so I'm going to VO right arrow.
Showing 2-8 days with daily frequency.
And I'm just going to let you listen to all this.
Engagement rate 1.5%.
Okay, that's fine.
Link clicks
I want to get that up to a average of 2% at least.
48.
48 clicks, okay.
On average, you earn 2 link clicks per day.
I want to double that. I want to get that to 4, possibly 6 clicks per day.
Retweets 275. On average, you earned 10 retweets per day.
10 retweets per day. That right there is how my impressions is at the number of what it is. I wouldn't mind doubling that as well.
Likes 284.
Obviously, likes used to be favorites on Twitter, and I've got 284 of that.
On average, you earned 10 likes per day.
Which, you know, I wouldn't mind doubling that too.
Replies 230. On average, you earned 8 replies per day.
And that number, the replies, has been hovering between 8 and 10 per day. I'd like to get that to an even 15 at least.
On average, your
And that's all of the information that I'm going to show you guys in this podcast for Twitter analytics. I am going to be going into more in depth regarding, the income brackets of your Twitter followers and what type of things your Twitter followers are into, and even your popular tweets. So that way you know what you need to do in order to keep your engagement up and keep your impressions up. Once again, if you got any value out of this podcast, feel free to send a text message to 44222 only containing the word Payown, P-A-Y-O-W-N. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Payown. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day.